is the answer. The Democratic Party's ripe for a takeover, and they just need to find the right reality host that can get in there and start lining up all of those interests.
Unless, John, you're thinking of throwing your hat in the ring, which I know many people want you to throw your hat in the ring. If that's what you're suggesting, we can talk about that. but
So Mehdi Hasan is so close to jumping on the Stewart 2028 train. So close, in fact, that he wrote an article about it. We're going to check that out. Before I get into the article, if you'd please subscribe. I just reached 1,000 subscribers and I'm on the road to 10K. So if you'd like to support me in getting to that goal, please consider that. Okay, so here we go. Should Jon Stewart run for president in 2028? I was skeptical about a Stewart candidacy, but maybe the Daily Show host is the right person to shake up the Democratic presidential primaries. The clamor for a Jon Stewart presidential candidacy is growing, and I'm far from the only person raising the tantalizing prospect of Stewart 2028. Last November, 2 days after the Democrats lost to Trump, the popular progressive YouTuber Kyle Kulinski tweeted, "Jon Stewart 2028. Last week, Kulinski said he continued to believe that very few people are so uniquely positioned to run for president. He said he's a change agent coming from the outside that's really going to shake things up and somebody that I feel can speak to all people. Stewart is not just a celebrity, but a celebrity who has gotten legislation and stuff passed before. A poll that was conducted this past April showed that Jon Stewart was tied with Gretchen Whitmer, tied with J.B. Pritzker and Josh Shapiro as possible presidential candidates in 2028. Mehdi wouldn't write this if he wasn't being serious about this. Jon Stewart, I feel, is insanely talented. He's a great communicator. He's funny. He knows how to debate. He's educated on the issues, but he wouldn't be my first choice if I could choose anyone to run for president. If I could choose someone, it would be a Democratic Socialist. Jon, I don't think is that. He's certainly progressive, don't get me wrong. I'm sure we agree on 70 or 80% policy-wise, and he's certainly more progressive than Biden or Harris or Pete Buttigieg or any leading Democrat right now. But would I vote for Stewart? If he were to go on and win the Democratic primary and Bernie Sanders decides not to run as an independent or third party, then yes, I'm voting for Stewart. No doubt about that. I want to end this video showing you guys exactly what I mean when I say he's a great communicator and that he's educated on the policies. This isn't the full clip. This is just a snippet of a conversation that he had with a Republican lawmaker a couple years back on the issue of firearms. Just watch how he dismantles this guy's argument with facts.
I want to ban drag show readings to children.
To minors, yes.
Why?
Why?
What are you protecting?
Why can we prohibit children from voting, those under 18 from voting?
Why are you banning
that?
Is that free speech? Are you infringing on that performer's free speech?
They can continue to exercise their free speech, just not in front of a child.
Why?
Because the government does have a responsibility to protect.
I'm sorry?
The government does have a responsibility in certain instances to
What's
protect
the
children.
leading cause of death amongst children in this country? And I'm going to give you a hint. It's not drag show readings to children.
Correct, yes.
So what is it?
I'm presuming you're going to say it's firearms.
No, I'm not going to say it like it's an opinion. That's what it is. It's firearms. More than cancer, more than car accidents. And what you're telling me is you don't mind infringing free speech to protect children from this amorphous thing that you think of. But when it comes to children that have died, you don't give a flying fuck to stop that because that shall not be infringed. That is hypocrisy at its highest order.
Dare I say it? Stewart 2028. Okay?